Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those in favor say no. No. It's the opinion of the chair that the ayes have it and the resolution is agreed to. And without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
This debate today, it's about who gets to be an American. What opinions do we have to be counted as Americans? This is what this debate is about, Madam Speaker. There is this idea that you are a suspect if you are an immigrant, or if you are from certain parts of the world, or a certain skin tone, or a Muslim. It is no accident that members of the Republican Party accused the first Black president, Barack Obama, of being a secret Muslim. Well, I am Muslim. I am an immigrant, and interestingly, from Africa. Is anyone surprised that I am being targeted? Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy to speak about American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected, because when you push power, power pushes.
In a fiery moment that shook the House floor, Representative Lisa McClain delivered a powerful speech that left Ilhan Omar completely exposed and without answers. Once again, Omar attempted to play the victim card, claiming she was being unfairly targeted, but McClain wasn't having any of it. With sharp precision and unapologetic patriotism, McClain dismantled Omar's excuses, highlighting her history of anti-American remarks, double standards, and refusal to take accountability for her words and actions. McClain reminded the chamber and the American people that true leadership means standing for the Constitution, defending our values, and putting the American people first, not hiding behind identity politics when challenged. Her takedown resonated so strongly that the entire room erupted into applause, ending in a thunderous standing ovation that sent a message.
Reserves. Gentlelady from Michigan is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to use that logic, well, then all those people should have just said sorry and we'd move on, right? But no, we don't do that. And let me tell you, I take a little bit of offense to what the hell is wrong with me. I'll tell you, there's nothing wrong with me. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Again, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm going to hold the Constitution, and it's very simple. We really shouldn't even have this debate. If you break the law and you follow due process, there are consequences to your actions, even if you say sorry. So we can try all of the diversion tactics that we would like. It doesn't change the fact that someone broke the law and that someone should be held accountable. It is disappointing, Mr. Speaker, that their own party can't hold them accountable, that they have such hypocrisy. So with that, I yield 2 minutes to my friend from New York, Nicole Meliatakis.
Gentlelady is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Patriots. Before we dive into this fiery moment from Congress, I need you to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Every single click pushes back against the mainstream media's lies, helps us grow this community, and ensures that the voices of true American patriots cannot be silenced. Now, let's get into it, because what happened on the House floor left the radical left scrambling and exposed one of their biggest players, Ilhan Omar. Representative Lisa McClain didn't just challenge Ilhan Omar. She completely dismantled her attempt to once again play the victim. And let's be honest here, this is Omar's go-to strategy. Whenever she faces criticism, instead of addressing the facts, instead of answering for her own words, she hides behind identity politics and plays the victim card. But this time, Lisa McClain said, "Enough is enough." And the way she laid it out left the chamber on fire. McClain began by reminding Congress that public office is not about self-pity, it's about service to the American people. She called out Omar's repeated use of divisive language, her anti-American rhetoric, and her dangerous statements that undermine the very values this nation stands for. McClain was crystal clear. Being a representative in the United States of America is a privilege, not a platform to insult the country or stir division. The left has gotten away with this game for far too long. Anytime someone like Omar is questioned, the narrative immediately shifts. Suddenly, it's about hate, racism, or discrimination. But patriots, the truth is simpler. Criticism of Ilhan Omar has nothing to do with her background and everything to do with her words, her actions, and her record. Lisa McClain exposed that fact in a way that could not be ignored. And the impact was immediate. The chamber grew tense as McClain's words cut through the noise. You could see Democrats visibly uncomfortable, shifting in their seats, trying to figure out how to spin their way out of the truth being laid bare. Omar's usual response of victimhood didn't land this time, because McClain held the line and didn't let her off the hook. Then came the moment that shook the room. After McClain's blistering rebuttal, after she laid out in no uncertain terms why Omar's excuses don't hold up, the audience rose to their feet. A standing ovation erupted. Patriots in Congress finally showing they're tired of the victim narrative and ready to stand behind someone who speaks with clarity, conviction, and courage. That applause wasn't just for McClain. It was for every American who has grown frustrated watching Omar and her allies tear down this country while pretending they're the victims. It was a signal that people are ready for leaders who will no longer bow to political correctness, no longer stay silent when America is insulted, and no longer tolerate the radical left's double standards. Lisa McClain's speech was more than words. It was a call to action. She reminded us that our representatives are supposed to defend the Constitution, fight for the people they serve, and protect the values that make America exceptional. Omar's repeated failure to do that is why she is constantly at the center of controversy. But the left shields her because she plays into their game of identity politics. McClain tore that shield apart today. Think about it. Every time Omar is criticized for her anti-American remarks, the left shouts bigotry. Yet when conservatives like McClain, Jim Jordan, or Chip Roy call out corruption, hypocrisy, or dangerous rhetoric, they're smeared as extremists. That is how the establishment manipulates the narrative. But moments like this prove the American people are waking up. We're not falling for the victim act anymore. This moment was powerful because it showed courage in the face of political pressure. It showed that there are still leaders willing to stand tall, call out hypocrisy, and speak truth even when it's uncomfortable. And that is exactly what America needs right now. So here's the bottom line. Lisa McClain destroyed the victim narrative that Ilhan Omar has relied on for years. She exposed the hypocrisy, the double standards, and the weakness of the radical left. And the standing ovation that followed wasn't just about that speech. It was about a turning tide in America. Patriots are done staying quiet. We're done letting the left dictate the terms of every debate. We're standing up, just like Lisa McClain did, and we're fighting back. If you're proud of what Lisa McClain did, if you're sick of Omar's excuses and the left's constant victim card, then share this video. Let's make sure Americans everywhere see what real leadership looks like. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and stay connected, because this fight for the soul of our country is only heating up.